Devin, he were unusual, you know. He were a lovely lad, but he were very quiet. He didn't have many friends, you know. I recognised it in him very early, you know. His father, Dennis, he couldn't be doing with any of that stuff, and he went. He left us when Devin were about 5, but Devin were always close to his uncle Barry. Barry Collier. He weren't his real uncle, but he were best mates with Dennis for years, you know. We had to get rid of Monty. He were our cat, 'cause it didn't like Devin. It sensed something in him. It used to attack him for no reason, you know. It'd hide around the house, and when Devin come near, it'd jump out at him, you know, and scratch him. He used to have an imaginary friend called Billy. Now, I knew that Billy were real, you know, and Devin knew that he were real. But we both had to pretend to each other that he weren't, you know. It was like it had to stay a secret. Otherwise, we'd have to both admit that he were like me, or that he was just a bit not right in the head, you know, which in them days meant you were locked away, you know. As he got older, it just become part of him, you know, and spirits would talk to him, and Devin would chatter away. He didn't care where he were, and he wasn't embarrassed by it. And I had to tell him, you know, to be careful. He went to art college after school, and he met an Hungarian girl called Mike, and she was his first proper girlfriend, and he were in love, you know. But it ended suddenly, and Devin were proper upset over it. Oh, his heart were broken. He locked himself away for a while, and he wouldn't talk about it. You know, I think he took it very hard. It were after that he met Len. Len Pollitt, he was like an agent, you know, and he recognised something in Devin. Len were ahead of his time, you know, very clever, very go-getting, and he were what Devin needed, you know. Len pushed him. Len got him an audition on Opportunity Knocks. I mean, it was terrible, you know, and it knocked his confidence, but Len were doing it to introduce him, you know. Very clever stuff. He was putting him out there, you know. Len, he took the time to look after him, and he got him a short documentary on Devin for Granada TV, and that was it. It went mental. Everybody wanted him after that.
It's well advertised. People know we are in existence every week. They organise coaches, they organise train parties, they organise aeroplane charter flights, literally.
All the brushes back to the room, please, as quickly as possible. Harry, what's it like up there
It isn't
now?
something we want, it's something they want. And so all we've done at this particular location is met a demand.
Take it easy, please! Take it easy, don't push! Stop pushing at the back!
I knew that my mates went, you know, and they were telling me how good it was. You know, you don't realise what you're missing, like, you know.
Stop pushing at the back!
So, well, what's it like? And I thought, I was a bit frightened of going at first, like, you know, it was just time and everything. And when I first went, it used to be really packed, you know. You used to be waiting outside about 2 or 3 hours for it to get in. You know, I was frightened of sitting on this one. I thought, I'm not going to get in. You know, they'll be turning us away.
We were all churchgoers, you know. We were all religious, you know, quite strictly as well. And Devin used to be a member at church, and he'd go every Sunday with his Auntie Mavis, you know. He got proper involved. Mavis didn't like what he were doing. She said it were against their teachings and she wanted him to stop. But Devin said no way, you know. Devin wasn't having it, and he left the church. He proper fell out with Mavis over it for a long while. It was the Morecambe Paranormal Conference in December of, I think it was 1986, and Kurt Blucher were there. Now, Devin hated Blucher. They'd had rows for years, you know, because he'd made comments and he'd done an article on Devin, and he'd called him a fake, and the things that he was doing couldn't be proved, you know. So, I mean, Blucher was very sceptical of Devin, you know, and Devin hated him. Devin kept referring to him as Grandad. It wasn't respectful, you know. I remember he told a joke about Little Boy Blue, and everyone believed that it was aimed at Kurt Blucher. But, you know, but Devin's always denied it, you know.
Grandad. Yeah. Hi, Grandad. Miss you. Once the bastards have got their own fucking opinion, you gotta give them the side of a way for their offspring to go round. Little Miss Muffet sat in a tuffet, and Nickers all tatty and torn. It wasn't the spider that sat down beside her, but Little Boy Blue on his own. You're safe with me.
The controversial comments made ended in a prosecution for Devin. Lack of evidence, however, meant the claim was unsuccessful. But Devin Raymond's career was over. In 1987, after almost a decade in the paranormal industry, psychic medium Devin Raymond disappeared from public view. He became a recluse after the tabloid press accused him of fraud. Devin Raymond has always protested his innocence.
My mediumship skills started as a young lad, child. My grandfather, he used to come into the room at night. Everybody else had gone to bed, and he'd often come into the room and, well, he'd be, again, encouraging those skills. So, you know, it goes back a long way. Family tradition. And you know, mediumship, it's a gift. It's not something you learn. It is something that's there. You develop it, but it's there. It's there from an early age. And I often think about people I've not physically known over the years, but psychically I've met them.
In the spring of 2012, Devin returned and put together a team of paranormal investigators and a film crew to record his first investigation in over a decade.
I'm just looking forward to meeting the guy. Obviously he's changed over the years, I would have thought. He'd be a lot older. I'm just hoping he's easygoing like we are. And he's out to get answers like we are. Because that's what we're all in the paranormal game for, is answers.
After a 4-hour-long journey, the crew reached the location. Devin has not yet arrived. The team prepares for the investigation ahead, and they are looking forward to meeting Devin for the first time. Devin, however, remains absent.
So you're all set up now, are you?
We're done now, we're ready. We're just
All right.
waiting for Mr. Raymond, actually.
Well, we all sorted out here still, yeah? Yeah. Pretty good. Right, let's wait on Devin now then.
Just, yeah, that's it. Now we're all done, mate. We're just slide that back.
That's it out of the way. Who's what? Who is
this, Devin?
Don't know. I've got a clue, mate. I've heard of him, but that's as far as I've... So that's as far as I know.
I've never heard of him, so I've just been asked to do the job, and obviously we turned up and now we're same as you
It
guys.
should be here by now.
And what time is? Wow.
No.
Go on, wait now then.
All we can do now, mate. Sit and wait.
Oh, that's what's a bit out of the job though, isn't it, mate? Hanging around. Get the job done. Get on, go to bed.
This rate, mate, he won't go to bed. He's late already. I want to make a grand entrance.
You remember him, don't you?
I remember him, but I'm not too sure of how he works or nothing really in depth about him.
He used to do a little bit on Granada Reports, if you remember.
That's right, yeah.
Like at the end of it, he'd do like a reading.
There was queues going right around the building to get to see this guy.
He
So,
was quite big then.
oh yeah.
Oh yeah. They used to queue up. They used to queue up for him.
Is this the first paranormal thing you've
First
been
thing
on?
I've done, yeah. I don't usually do this sort of thing. Mine's usually film and...
What, you're going to do if something happens? You're going to do a runner?
Well, we'll see. Who knows? Who knows?
Well, this, I don't know, I'm trying to think about what this Devon's going to be like.
I haven't got a clue. I've no idea. Alright, so I've never even heard of him. It's just that this guy rang me out of the blue and said, would you do this shoot tonight? This Devin Raymond, I've never even heard of him.
How much notice did you get?
2 days.
The team are becoming concerned. Will the reclusive psychic even turn up? Devin rose to stardom in the late 70s, appearing first on Opportunity Knocks. He received the lowest vote of any contestant. Audiences were not ready for the frightening spectacle of televised mediumship. Undeterred, he took his skills on the road. It was here that Devin first rose to prominence, and he played to sold-out theatres everywhere. His popularity was growing, and this did not go unnoticed by television producers. He was soon offered his own television show, Jigsaw Man. He vowed never to allow Huey Green to appear on the show. By the early 1980s, he was on every magazine cover, and he was courted by every talk show host. He was the most popular entertainer of his day. But then, by the mid-1980s, his popularity went on the decline. He turned to drugs and alcohol to escape the controversy that chased him. Eventually, he disappeared altogether. Until now.
Devin Raymond's entered the building.
Dave.
Hi, Dave.
Jay.
Hey, Jay.
Bob.
Hi, Dev. Please meet you.
The introductions do not go well, and Devin complains to the producers after being referred to as Dev.
Hey up, Dev. Dev. How hard is it, Devin? D-E-V-I-N.
This causes yet further delays as Devin refuses to take part in the filming. He decides to confront Bob.
Right, Bob. I didn't want to make a scene in there. Dev. No, it's not acceptable, mate. Devin. All right?
I'm sorry, Devin. I didn't realise you felt that bad about it.
Oh, no.
It's just, you just say, Dev. I'm sorry, mate.
Devin.
Devin, it is,
Thank
mate.
you. Right.
After receiving an apology, Devin decides to continue with the filming.
It all started with my mother, Dorothy. She looked after me and prepared me, I think is the word. As a child, she recognised my talent straight away and encouraged me to use them wherever I could, and that's where it came from. I've worked with a lot of people in the entertainment business, Cannon and Ball, Morecambe and Wise, Tom Jones. And I made a bit of a name for myself in the industry, and people were coming up into the streets with me and wanting me autograph. Devin, they'd shout, But anyway, as time went on, things started to go a little bit downhill in the late-ish 80s. Accusations started flying around, a very uncomfortable time it was. It was a tough time, and as I say, my mother Dorothy, she protected me a lot from media attention, and people would come to the door and looking for a story and what have you. And a very dark time in my life.
Devin insists on a walk round of the location prior to the night's investigation. He explains that this is to desensualize the spiritual corridors.
Or we can leave that one on them, with the static one on them.
I mean, everywhere you go in here, you get a sense of activity. I'm picking something up now.
What you picking up, Devin?
Well, like an argument took place.
Oh, right, yeah.
An argument took place here at some point.
Two gentlemen, two...
Well, one I would say 50s, and the other one a bit younger. I won't say father and son. No. Can we come back to that?
Of course we can,
yeah. Doing the...
Of course we can.
And I know it is cold here, but it's abnormally cold. Like you can sense that it's not atmospheric cold, it's spiritually cold.
Yeah, so you're saying there's a spirit in here with us now?
I think there is evidence that there was something here,
yeah.
Maybe a little time ago. At this point, I would say not, but it's not long left the space, if that makes any sense to you. Yeah.
Go.
So, Devin, let's say could you put your hand on something like this, or on the wall, and you can read into it, maybe the date was put in, who put it in?
I could, only I have my hand there in the place.
And action.
So, Devin, this chair here now, could you put your hand on it and tell me, how old it is, who used to sit in this chair back in the day?
It's not an antique roadshow, 1930, that's what it is, a wooden chair. How old is it?
So, Devin, Can you tell me anything about this chair? Maybe, you know, as a child who used to sit in it. Its owner.
I'm getting a sense of... Well, there was a young lad that sat in a chair. A bit of a ragamuffin. I would say, you know, like sackclothing on his instead of trousers.
Got any names? You sent any names?
James.
Do you want me to set up here?
How fucking rude is that? We're filming here, mate. Can't you see?
The interruption causes further delays to the schedule, as Devin complains to the producers. He insists that the cameras be turned off when Bob tries to calm him down.
I mean, what's his name coming right into the middle of that frame? How amateur is that?
In all honesty, Devin, I don't think he realised we was filming.
I'm supposed to be working with professionals, Bob.
I realise
Right?
that.
That's what I am, professional, about everything I do. And I can't have anybody being amateur like that. It messes about with me focus. Knackers me chakras, you understand that, don't you? I'm so out of focus now. It's going to take time coming back with all that.
Devin is still upset, and he decides to call his mum.
No. No, you're not with me, ma'am. You are? No. I can't. When I'm put off, when my mood's gone, that's it, I'm shot, and you know that. Well, you bloody have a word with them then, because the way they're playing about... All right. I will.
Devin gives his permission for the film crew to record his unusual behaviour. This has never been seen on television before. Devin claims his bizarre centering ritual was taught to him by the spirit of an 18th century Apache Indian. After centering himself, Devin assembles the team and finally begins the investigation.
All right. Now we got a child here now. Charlotte. Is that your name, darling? Make a noise. Let us know you're here. Charlotte. That's it. She's shouting now. Charlotte, Charlotte, Charlotte. Charlotte. Charlotte's her name.
What's the name?
Charlotte. What you mean? You mean other name?
No, sorry, no, I just wondered what her name was.
Right. Charlotte. That's it. Come on, sweetheart. Come into the room. She says that there's strange people in here. Just, that's it. Come in. I can hear banging now. Can you hear banging?
No.
There you go. There it was again. There you go. Tapping. You hear that?
No. Devin has often claimed his extrasensory abilities allows him to hear things outside of normal people's range. This could explain why no one else hears anything unusual in the room.
Oh, just a second there. Oh, bless her. Come on, Charlotte.
Which she's not called Eileen, isn't it?
Why is that?
Because you keep saying, come on, Eileen.
Is he taking this serious or what? I've had words with him before, Bob. I'm not going to do it again.
So, Devin, it was a joke. I'm sorry. I apologise.
It's not funny, is it? I'm in the middle of trying to get this young lass to speak to us or do something. He makes cracks like, come on, Eileen. Come on now, make a noise. We'll not harm you. We're here. We're peaceful. At the moment, it's only me who can see you. Bring Thomas in, darling. Bring Thomas. Oh, here he comes.
Can one of them make a noise in this room for us?
Can one... Charlotte, Thomas, can one of you make... Can you bang on something? Let us know that you're here. At the moment, it's only me who can see you. Make a noise. Just throw something, anything that will show the rest of us in this room that you're here. Anything you like, we're not bothered. Just don't throw it at us. Been there before, when you get things thrown at you, that's not nice. Come on, Thomas, anything you like. That's it, that's cracking. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, I heard that.
Hey, cracking, well done.
What was it?
What was it, Thomas? What did you throw? Is there? Can you see anything? Can you see? What have we got? It went over this way somewhere.
If someone can someone just use a torch? Have a look around there, see what it was.
What have we got?
There's a stone down here.
That stone. Now that's like poltergeist activity. I've seen when stones have been thrown before. Hey,
Is it warm, Devin?
Warm, yes. There you go. Can you feel that? Feel that warm?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's warm. Nice one, Thomas. Hey. And that's what I'm on about, lads. Right? You can go into some places, some nights, it's as flat as anything. Nothing will happen. And then sometimes they'll come out and they'll play. And they want to join in with us. They want to, come on, that's it. Yep. Alright. Can you throw anything else?
Our independent research did not uncover any information regarding a Charlotte or a Tom having ever lived at the location.
No, they're stepping out now. I think that was their introduction to us. What do you think about that? Was that cracking, eh? Or what?
The evidence from the investigation so far is being discussed by the team. They are not convinced.
And to me, it looked like he threw it.
Did it?
No, I said it looked like he threw it. I can't swear 100%, but he could have thrown it because I could see his silhouette from where I was sat.
It's not evidence, is it?
No. Let's face it, at the end of the day, if they can throw a stone, they can touch one of us, surely.
Yeah, surely they can do something else.
I certainly felt nothing.
Not from a disrespect, like I said, I don't know it. But all I'm saying is, you've got to take with a pinch of salt the evidence.
Devin is furious at yet further accusations that he has faked evidence, and he confronts them.
We're not
What the f*** is this? You think I'm faking all this?
Well, we're not saying that.
We haven't said you faked it.
I just f***ing heard you!
No. What I said was, right, we don't know that your evidence, we can't prove your evidence.
We had that conversation in there, didn't we? That lad threw stone. Did he not? Did he not throw the stone? Did we not find a stone?
Well, this is what but what I'm saying is, there's no evidence that a child threw that stone.
No, alright, so I f***ing threw it. Is that what it is?
We're not saying that.
We're not saying that you did. What we're saying is...
Well, sounds very much like it,
we
Peter.
can't prove... we can't prove that you didn't.
Either he did or I did, that's what you're saying. Either he threw it.
You can't prove, and we can't prove, that you did or didn't.
I don't f***ing believe you, I f***ing don't.
Devin refuses once again to participate. Devin calls a team meeting to clear the air.
The way I work is like you, Dave. Very professionally. You're the man behind the camera, you know exactly what you're doing. Yeah. Right? You two guys, you've done investigations on haunted houses, castles, whatever it is, for a long while. You know exactly what you're doing, right? I know what I'm doing. Trust me, right? And if I say something, go with it, okay?
Devin finally agrees to continue with the investigation, with some very surprising results.
Is anybody in this room who wishes to communicate with us? Could you please do so by knocking on something? Throw something? Could you touch one of us? Oh. Come forward. You okay, Devin? I'm fine, just carry on. Come forward, please. Please come forward now. We know that you're with us. Use all our energies. Make a noise. Throw something. Come forward, please. Come closer. Please come closer. Come into our atmosphere. We know that you're with us now. Devin?
Du kommst.
We mean you no harm.
Why? Why? Why dost thou want me?
Devin, are you okay?
Come back, Devin, come back. Are you with us, Devin?
Oh, get me out! Get me out! Oh. I can't
Come forward, Devin. Devin.
Oh, Bob, get me out!
Yeah, come forward.
Oh, get me out now!
Come on.
Oh, come on! Oh, get me out! Oh, I can't! Oh, oh God!
Okay, Jacob, chair.
Oh,
Sit down.
sit down!
Sit down, Devin.
Oh, give me a chair!
Take your time, mate.
Oh,
Take your
God.
time. Take your
Oh,
time.
Jesus Christ!
You okay?
Oh, I'm fine. I'm
You
fine.
okay?
I'm fine. Oh, turn that f***er off! Get that f***ing camera off! Turn that f***ing off, you get it up, fucking professionals! You bunch of shite! Oh, fuck off!
Devin refused to continue with the filming and left. Our attempts to contact him have been unsuccessful. We feel, however, this may not be the last of Devin Raymond.